Buddy, it's your old mate Daryl out on the walk again with Toby. Well, not such a brilliant day, but it's not cold, bit breezy, but it's all right. The sea's a bit choppy today as well. Well, I'm all right. Toby's all right. There's Toby. Come on, Tobes. I'm gonna give him a treat in a minute. I think he's earned it because he is a good boy. A very good boy. I think I've solved my power problem. You know, running out of power and stuff. I found my power pack, which is good. That thing. So I've still got 3 bars left. Just keep it turned on in my pocket. And we're all plumbed in, so it's all good. But on Thursday I get my new phone, a Samsung Galaxy A15, same as the old Duchess has got. I mean, neither of us are technical wizards. And it's going to be well good enough for this, isn't it? What I'm going to do is take my SIM card out of this, put it in that, and I'm going to get a pay-as-you-go SIM for this phone. So this phone is just going to be for phone calls. Which I think is a good idea, really. Now, if anything happens to me, and anything happens to the Duchess, she needs to contact me. She can contact me on my phone. Hi, Dave. How are you? I'm glad you got your internet sorted out. Yeah, we missed you yesterday. I think where's Dave? I think it was Jordan. I said, Dave's not come on. And Jack, I said, no Dave today. And I thought, well, I hope you're all right. You might be busy, it's getting near Christmas. So if I'm going to do, I won't say anything, I'll just leave things. But if I hadn't have heard from you today, I was going to ring you up. And I'm glad you're okay. And I'm glad you're still with us in the land of the living. Well, I need to tell you as well, because I'll remind everybody. This Thursday, I'm on doing my coast watch in the afternoon, Thursday afternoon, so I won't be going online. Saturday, I'm going to be in Hull all day learning how to use the VHF and UHF radios. So again, Saturday, I'm not going to be online. Sunday I'm fine, Monday I'm fine, Tuesday I'm fine. Christmas Eve, I'm not really decided yet. Christmas Day, again, I'm at Coast Watch. My shift falls on the afternoon, so I won't be going online. Boxing Day I've not decided yet. 27th we're going to West Yorkshire. It's the old Duchess's birthday, so we're going to spend some time with family. We're back on the 29th, so I'd expect to be going live definitely on the 29th and the 30th. I might go live on New Year's Eve, I don't know. Hello, love.
Hello.
He's all right.
Yeah, she is. She's just a coffee.
All right. Look at that sunset, even though it's facing east. Gorgeous, isn't it? Right the way round. Huh. Well, did you have a good time in Warrington? Should have gone to Cheshire Oaks. Hello, love.
Hiya.
Another little... We're always on a mission.
Yeah.
We know what they like.
I'm not on a mission now.
Come on, that lady's off on a mission. She's got things to do, people to see. Yeah, so at least your internet's sorted out now. All right. I don't know the last time I went to Warrington. It must, God, it would have been when we lived in Burnley, I think. I can't remember the last time I went though. It's literally that long ago. Yeah, I know. The game goes a long way with you, I know that, Dave. Hang on. That's it. Back to where I should be. Hello, love. I know we went to Cheshire. I went to Cheshire Oaks around about the time of COVID. That was with my mate. Hiya.
Hiya.
Oh, Toby, come on. Let's walk round. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, I went to Cheshire Oaks. We were buying some stuff there. And that was pretty good. And that was, I think it was just before COVID. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just plugging back in and my hand's got in the way. Yeah, I've got my power pack with me and I'm all plugged into my power pack. Yeah, it's all my stuff. Oh. Yeah, so all the stuff I've said about when I will be on and offline, I'm going to put that on the channel. I'll post a note telling people when and when I'll be off, but I need to firm up exactly when I'll be off. I think Boxing Day I won't be going in. I'm not going, yeah, I won't be coming out on Boxing Day. It's just going to be quick walks with poor Toby. Nothing big. So I probably won't be on Boxing Day. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, 27th, 28th and 29th. 27th and 28th I won't be on. 29th I most probably will. 29th and 30th. New Year's Eve I've not yet decided. I probably will be out New Year's Eve. Trouble is you get loads of dickheads out as well, so and although we haven't got as many around here as what there are in other places, we do get them. Well, I lost a subscriber the other day, and I got another one. Not on my walk, but basically I think on catch up, or somebody who's been watching my videos. So I went down to 607, then I came back up to 608, and then back down to 607 again. And today I find myself back on 608. So that's pretty good, really. Zero net loss, zero net gain. I think these people in this van have literally moved in. Hello, hello. They were fitting this really big panel, solar panel on the roof the other day. That's what you do. So I talking to her, that's what you're doing. So he told me. I said, oh right. I don't think they intend moving. How long they'll get to stay, I don't know. I certainly wouldn't fancy living in a van in this weather. He's learning. Good boy. Who's a good boy, Toby? Yeah, I'm trying to get him so he doesn't get worried about runners. Some of them are absolute nuisances. You're in front of them, they don't see you. They don't see you at all. You got a dog. They don't see you. And of course he sees them running and he wants to have a go at them. Well, I don't want him to get trouble. I don't want him to bite anybody. I don't want them to get bit. Well, it looks like today I'm going to make 10 miles. And this morning, it was absolutely throwing it down. I thought it's going to clear up in a minute. So me and Toby went out and we got absolutely wet through. We did 4 miles and that was it. Usually in the morning, I like to do about 8 miles. But we just did 4, that were enough. My coat were wet. My jumper were wet. Toby's other coat were absolutely wringing wet. Now it's okay. I've kind of got my weight back down to 168 pounds, just over. It had gone up to 169 and 3/4. So now I'm down to that 168 and a half. I'd let myself go a little bit, but after all the work I put in the summer and autumn, there's no way I'm going to let that go. Well, when I get to the top of the prom, I'm going to walk round the estate and back to the prom. That kind of gives me an extra 0.7 mile. Which is what I need really, just to make sure I can get my 10 mile in. Once I'm back down to 168 pound or 12 stone, I'm not that bothered. I'll just let myself go a little bit, put another pound or two on, take it off. If it comes back on, take it off. As long as I keep taking it off, I'm fine. I know how to do it. Yeah, that I've noticed that, Dave. I have noticed if it comes on, get rid straight away. The old Duchess turned around and said, it doesn't matter if you put it on. You'll take it off. I says, no, it does matter. I said, if I leave it, I said, I'll be, within a short time, I'll be back to where I was. I said, I'm not going back there. So, at the moment, I'm aiming for longer walks. I'm not going to get up to the 19, 20 mile that we're doing in the summer. Not now, we haven't really got the light. But certainly between 10 and 14. 10 mile a day is certainly enough. And if I knock it up to 14, 15, the other day I did, 17? It all helps to keep my weight down. Yeah, so as I said, I put £1.75 on, but I've lost at least a pound of that, a bit more than a pound. Maybe the nice thing is, some of my nicer clothes fit me. Instead of taking like extra large, I've now gone back to medium stroke large. And to be honest, I enjoy walking. I always have done. I've always been a good walker. Well, I'm not the only person out in a high-vis jacket tonight. Evening. I think everybody's wearing high-vis jackets nowadays, to be honest. Yeah, good. Keep you warm, keep you safe. I don't drink alcohol at all, to be honest, Dave. But here's the thing. I have a sweet tooth. I like cakes. I love biscuits. I cannot eat 1 or 2 biscuits. I am not happy until I demolish the entire pack. I've got to demolish all of them. A packet of biscuits there, you know, the old Duchess, I'll have 2 or 3, but me, nah. I've got to carry on and carry on until the pack is gone. And that's the trouble I have. I love curries and naan breads and things like that. So me weight balloons. I could shovel rice down like there's no tomorrow. Again, it makes your weight balloon. We're having lasagna for tea tonight. This will be okay. Now here's the other thing. My old Duchess, she's a feeder. She won't just give me a few chips. She'll put loads of chips on my plate. And I say, why do you do it? Well, you've got to eat. The thing is, I've always believed, and there was a dog coming. Hello? Hello? Oh, here he is. There you go. Silly sod. He wants to play. Oh, she's lovely.
She never stops.
Hear what your dad said about you. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, you're gorgeous, you are. I'll see you later, mate.
See you later.
Oh, what a lovely dog. Yeah, so that's the problem I have. I love my stomach too much. And if I'm eating, I'll eat. So I've got to watch what I'm doing, and I've got to keep on checking myself. Plus, this last month, I've got into the habit of having a snack before I go to bed. It's all right, I'm working my way out of that one. But there you go. I'm eating like at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So I realise that is a problem, and it's something I'm going to have to stop. So now, I think I've gone 4 days or 5 days or something where I've just not done it. I just tell myself, no after tea snacks today. Don't know about tomorrow, but not today. And so far I've gone about a week, I think. Hello. Hiya. Somebody down there. It's not us today. There we go. Yeah, so that is a problem I have, Dave. small piece of, well, that's the thing. A small piece of cake isn't good enough for me. Christ, I want to eat the cake. Honest to God. It's like ice cream. A nice polite bit of ice cream didn't go anywhere. I like ice cream. And that's the thing, it's training myself as well about late night snacks. When to have some ice cream, when not to have some. Cake, biscuits. I know if we buy biscuits, I will eat them. No ifs, no buts. If we buy cakes, I will eat them. There's no getting round it. Vinny, hiya, where have you been this last few days? We've certainly missed you on here. Evening. All right. Just a tiny piece of Victoria sponge. God, that'd have gone nowhere with me. I want half the cake. I told you before, up to April. In April, I weighed 16.5 stone. I'm now down to 12 and a little bit, 12 stone. I think 12.5, 12 and 3/4, something like that. But can you imagine, the lowest I got down to was 11, I think I got down to 11, 12. That's 100, no, I got down to 166 pound. Yeah, 11, 12. Well, we've got another fisherman. 2 fishermen. Alright guys, you caught anything worth having?
Just one waiting.
Just one whiting. Oh well, you never know.
This is true.
A few weeks ago I was talking to a bloke on the other end, and he was saying all he'd caught a whiting. I mean, I saw him the following day. He said, did I talk to you yesterday? I said, yeah, you were. He said, you know what happened when you went? I said, no, what? He said, I caught a big cod.
Yeah. Well, they're out there.
Touch him.
Yeah. They're out there, but
Yeah, you had a cod knock earlier, didn't you?
it needs to be a bit lot colder to be getting them all back in.
Yeah.
It's too mild at the moment.
Yeah, see, we're really happy with that. That's your fishing then, weren't it? See you later, lads. It's a bit muddy up here, but it's what we do. A cookie, yeah. A cookie, yeah. That's the thing. Ooh, look at that, the sky over there. It's just magnificent. Look at that. Yeah. Well, a roll of digestive biscuits, Jack, I can just demolish with a cup of tea. I like you have over there a cup of coffee. We don't drink, I don't drink much coffee, but I do drink a lot of tea. So I'll have a cup of tea and get the biscuits out, and I'll just keep eating them and eating them and eating them. We got some shortcake a couple of weeks ago, I got through the packet in 2 days. Well, the box, it's a box. I got through the box in 2 days. And that's why I put my weight, that's why I put a couple of pound on all of a sudden. If I weren't walking and things, I think I'd have put a lot more on. I really do. So I've got to be really strict with myself at times. No eating after tea. Evening.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, very good.
You-
No, I'm lovely.
I bet. Well, we're almost there, aren't we?
Yeah.
If I don't see you before, have a good Christmas.
Yeah, you as well.
Wow, you've done really well, Dave. You've lost £5 between Halloween and now. So the end of October. So in 6 weeks you've lost £5. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, my old Duchess used to do a lot of baking as well, Jack. Nowadays it was only me and her, so if she did a load of baking, it'd all have to be eaten. And she's good at it actually, but there you go. Bang goes my diet and up goes my weight, so she won't be doing any. We'll just get some mince pies and things like that from Tesco or somewhere. Yeah, well, from I think it was last Wednesday, I lost just over £1. So I know I've done the right thing. Well, there's some of these we've actually put the Christmas lights up. We'll see the nice ones in a minute. There you go, there's one there. You might not be able to see it, I don't know. We've got a Christmas tree over there, flashing away. Good evening.
Hi, alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're about the same height as me, Dave. But I'm 5'8.5". So you're about a quarter of an inch taller than me. Now, I know I went on the NHS site to check my BMI. And I need to be down at 11 stone and 7 pound. So I'm not too bothered about losing the 7 pound right here and now. Come summer, I'll go on a summer offensive like I did last year. You know, get to about April and it'll drop off me. But I just want to keep my weight right now at around 12 stone. If it's a bit under, that's good. If it's a bit over, it has to come off. So that's kind of the compromise I made with myself. Well, they've got the house done up. They didn't have it before. This is my number one here. Just look at that. That is my favourite. Well, there's other nice, very nice ones, but that is my favourite. It's got baubles on the tree, but it's not lit up. There was some on television last night and it was just amazing. Little bit there. This were good at all what we're coming up to. Interesting, we got the gritter coming up. Yeah, I know, he's lit up like a Christmas tree, isn't he? He's gritting the road. This is good luck. So if they're gritting the road, we're expecting ice. So I'd say it's going to be cold tonight. Now they made an effort across there. Give them 3 out of 10. Now look at this one. Wow. Now they've really pushed the boat out. Look at this. Yep, that's right. They're lovely, aren't they? Not really. Not really, Dave. You can't, unless you actually meet somebody face to face, you can't really tell, can you? You know what I mean? It's, you see me on here, but you don't really know. Unless you actually met me, you wouldn't know how tall I am. I am 5'8½". Oi! I thought we got out of that. He wanted to have a go up the motorbike. Yeah, they made an effort. Not brilliant, but give them 4 out of 10. Yeah. When I go out, I tend to wear my hiking boots. And amongst other things, they're really comfortable. When I first got them, they really hurt, and that was in the summer or early autumn. But since then, they've been a godsend. I used to wear my hiking boots if I went out somewhere, if I'm going for a walk. But I'd take my shoes as well at first. When I went out with Toby, I'd wear them in the morning and my shoes in the evening. Now I just wear them all the while. They're really comfortable. Hello. Hello. Hiya. Hello. How are you?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's a bit miserable.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Are you going to say hello to
Yeah.
us? I know you can be a bit touchy at
Toby,
times.
hello. Hello, sweetheart.
Right.
Sorry.
No, no, look, we know what Jack Russells are
We
like.
do. Okay, sweet.
See you later, love. Bet you'll be glad to get home. You look it. That was that little Jack Russell. Sometimes he can be all right, and sometimes he isn't. But we know what Jacks are like. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you, Jack. If you go to the Pennine areas of West Yorkshire and East Lancashire, most of the houses are made of stone. But other than that, in England, they're mainly brick. Nowadays, we'll have like a breeze block inner. Yeah, what you call cinder block. We call them breeze blocks. And we'll have them over here, but with a brick facing. But if you go to the Pennine areas of Lancashire and Yorkshire, it's mainly stone, sandstone. When we go over, I might get a chance to do a bit of video, and I won't get much of a chance to go live, but I might get a chance to do a bit of video in maybe half an hour. If I can, I will. I mean, I'll post that onto my channel, whatever I do, and I'll show you what it looks like in West Yorkshire. Which is totally different to what it looks like round here. You've all sands, the houses are all slate roofs and sandstone. Yeah, but the houses are made out of sandstone. My brother-in-law lives in Burnley, and his house is stone built. But the trouble is, it is damp. His house is on a hill. When the houses were built in the 1850s and 1860s, they were okay. They were good. They had coal fires, which, so everybody had a coal fire, and it kept everybody's houses really warm. Now, very few people have coal fires. You're not really allowed them, but some people still have them. And instead we have gas fires, central heating and things like that. So the houses don't really get that warm. They do get warm, but the problem you've got with them is they are damp. And my brother-in-law's house, you go in there, you can feel the damp on your skin. You can smell it and you can feel it. And it's not just his house. There's a lot of houses where he lives in that situation. You see, he lives on the hillside. So you get all the water coming down, the rainwater, sinking into the earth, coming down the hill. It gets into the foundations, so you end up with rising damp and you can't do anything about it. I said to him, I don't know why, to actually fix it, it'd cost him a lot of money, probably more so than the house is worth. I said, why don't you just go up to the council, talk to them and get them to give you a bungalow? But no, he won't do it. Hi again. Well, have a good evening with it anyhow.
Well, it's getting better. He's just had a dog fish.
Good. See you later. Well, yeah, you've got homes like that here as well, Jack. I remember, I don't know if they're still going or not, a firm called Barrett back in the 80s. They were building houses like there were no tomorrow. And honestly, within 10 years, the houses, they were slums. They needed pulling down. They were absolutely awful. Our house is fine. It'll see us out. We've done 9.8 miles, by the way, me and Toby today. So we will have smashed the 10 mile target well before we get home. You know, I think if you're going to buy an interwar semi, you know, something built between mid-20s and late 1930s, you're going to get a really good, sturdy home. It's still modern. You've got the size and it's quality. Now, say you want to go out and buy a house built in the last 10 years. They're tiny. It's the quality of the materials is very questionable. You know, it's all this like reconstituted stone and stuff like that. So they're not good. And it's like me and my mate. He were thinking of getting what they call an executive home. This is a detached house. And they wanted about £300,000 for this. Now it was a 3-bedroomed home, you know, for a full family. The bedrooms were tiny. Even the master bedroom, you could just about get a king-size bed in it, but you had very little room on either side of the bed. In there somewhere they managed to fit an ensuite bathroom. But really, if you were like a big built person, you'd be struggling in there. And then the kitchen were quite big, it were alright. But the living room, you wouldn't get a decent suite in there. So if you've got 3 kids, say, that house would not have been big enough. Oh yeah, you remember them? That's the ones, Dave, yeah. The guy in the helicopter, their houses were absolutely awful. You know, you'd buy one, and I don't think you had anything to pay for 12 months. That was the thing. So people say, oh yeah, wow, they're going to buy your house off you. You're not going to have to wait to sell it. They are going to buy it. So Barrett would buy your home off you. And you think, wow, here I've got a brand new house. You're paying top dollar on your mortgage for it. And in 10 years, it's junk value. That was the problem with it. Man, I don't know what's happening here. Oh, we've got a little... Oh no, it's not. It's a ball. There you go. A little lad playing football, I think, with his mum. So I'm going to move my camera to one side. I don't really like getting kids online, as you know. I'll be past them in a minute, so or maybe I won't. Yeah, so that were it with Barrett's, really. Yeah, a lot of older houses of that period are really good. You've still got loads here. I wish that lady had let me get in front of her. I don't like having kids on my feed. Let's see if we can get in front now. There we go, we've got in front. We don't have kids on our feed. Oh well, we can see the lights out there on the end farm, look. Yep. Hi Heather. I picture forever. We're in Withensea in East Yorkshire. Yeah, he did, Jack. He just told Pichu that we were in. He asked where we were. I hadn't seen it, so Dave just said, "This is Withensea." So it's just one line, really. Sometimes I lose a chat on here. People are talking, and just now and again, occasionally, and I can't see what they're talking about. But I'm used to it happening now. Look how dark it's gone. But we've still got the remains of that sunset. From a really rainy day, you can see with the puddles. We ended up with a glorious, glorious afternoon. Come on, Tobes. Well, I'll be honest with you, Dave. You can't really tell on here, but our light has gone. I mean, when we were walking on that dark stretch, you couldn't see Toby. Well, we've done 10.23 miles. Who knows, I might even get up to 11 miles before we get home. I don't know though. Yeah, when you look and you think to yourself, over there, oh, it's still lighting with them, see, but it isn't. When you look at the sky, it looks like it's still light, and it isn't though. It's the way the camera records and processes it, I think. Ah, right. I see. We can see Toby, but you see how dark it's getting light because we're in the light. We've got the lights now. I might spoil the old Duchess later on, I don't know. Make her a cup of hot chocolate with cream and marshmallow. I know she likes stuff like that. I'm going to have a cup of chai. That's Indian tea made with carnation milk. Hello, Holly. Yeah, I'm going to do that later on. Gets about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I'll just make them and plonk it in front of her. I'll make myself an Indian chai with milk and carnation cream, so it's nice and thick. That's how Indians drink it in India. They drink it made out of buffalo milk, and that's very thick. But I'll make her a hot chocolate with cream and marshmallow. No, I don't do whiskey. We don't neither of us drink. She smokes. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't do the lottery, I don't gamble. My only real vice is the Toblerone. Well, folks, you know, the good news is we've got about another, what date's it today? The 16th. About another 5 days and it starts getting lighter. So that is the good news. That is something to hold on to, isn't it? Well, we've got the bus here, parked here. Now the garage is closed. They just park where they can. You know, we're all being stabled in Hull at Anlaby Road now. We're going to demolish the garage. We're going to have a hard standing, a porter cabin for the drivers, and that's a lot.
Night.
Night. That lady was one of our drivers. I feel sorry for them, I really do. Especially if you're working late. Last bus to Withensea gets here for about half midnight. Maybe to take the bus back to the Handlerby Road in Hull. You get a cash up, do whatever they've got to do, and then drive all the way home. And even when they get the garages demolished and they put the hard stand in there, just take the buses, just a porter cabin. Kids around, so well, we'll walk through the gardens. We'll peruse and admire the lights. Load of kids back there, so being careful not to get them on film. There we go. It's not brilliant all this, but I think what sets it aside is the lighting on Game King. It gives a good backdrop. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, Jack. We have Bailey's Irish Cream over here. At the moment, it's cost, for a full litre of it, even though I don't drink, it is nice in coffee now and again. So I got a bottle for the Old Duchess and it only cost me a tenner, reduced from £20 odd at Tesco. Yeah. Yeah, Sheridan's. Yeah, it's all the same, isn't it? Yeah, I'll have a drop of that in my coffee now and again if I'm going to have a coffee. So we've got the Game King. Well, I think this Friday's Mad Friday, isn't it? That's when all the boozers are full. Everybody goes out the Friday before Christmas. Yeah, a couple of kids there, so I didn't want to get them on film. Eggnog, we call that Advocar over here, I think. Going back many years ago when we lived in Burnley, we had a dog, a Doberman, and he used to love Advocar. Yeah, that's the thing, Jack, it's not expensive here. I mean, £10, which is roughly about $14 US dollars, and that's for a full litre. Imagine that, 10 quid. It was an offer in Tesco's. I think it's £22 for a full litre normally, but it was on offer for £10. So imagine that. 14 litres, 14 US dollars. Yeah, well, we're talking about the 80s when me and my Duchess got together, and it was when the world was young, we were young, and dinosaurs roamed the earth. And we got this dog, a Doberman Pinscher. In them days we used to like a drink, and we discovered he liked Advocar. He loved it. So me and the old Duchess, you know, we could easily be accused of spoiling our dogs, just a smidgen, just a tiny bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. But it's fair. I've never had Southern Comfort, even when I used to drink. It's just something I never tasted. No, I didn't call the Dobe. It was called Lucifer, the Dobe. I've never had a Toby before. My last two were Charlie and Alfie. Then we had Welly before him. Before Welly we had Ben, and before that Lucifer. Well, Lucifer and Ben we had together. Welly, we went and rescued him. And I think he was 21 when he passed. Loved his mum, did Welly. Really loved his mum. He used to like going out in the car. Loved it as well. Used to take him out on a Friday night and get him a kebab. He'd wolf that kebab. It depends, Jack, whether they're goods. It's like Dave said. Northern Ireland is the UK, it's part of the United Kingdom. So anything coming from Northern Ireland, you know, it isn't foreign, it's not an import. Anything coming from the Irish Republic, Southern Ireland, is an import. There was a lot of issue when we went over Brexit. There there was a lot of issues over trade between the Republic and Northern Ireland, the Republic and the UK. It's caused a big issue which hasn't really been fully resolved yet. There's our lighthouse. Let's get it out a little bit so you can see it. There you go. Well guys, from Toby and from me, I'm going to say thank you very much for your company tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed this walk, as I always do. Toby's enjoyed it, and we've had some really good chats, haven't we? Yeah, it could be. That's probably true, Jack. Yeah, yeah, and I've enjoyed tonight. So it just remains for me to say to everybody, have a good evening, and I shall see you all on the next one. If you've all those who've contributed in either liking, sharing, or subscribing, or commenting, I'd like to say thank you very much, because that's been brilliant. Now we've got 20 people on board, and I'm about to go, 22, and I'm about to go. So I'm going to say good night to everybody.